Before you pack your bags for your next flight, you need to hear this. Starting in 2026, airport security rules for traveling with medication are changing, and thousands of travelers are already getting stopped, delayed, or having their medicine confiscated at security checkpoints. What makes this worse is that most people breaking these rules have no idea they are doing anything wrong. Imagine arriving early for your flight, checking your bags, going through security, and suddenly, an officer pulls you aside because of something in your carry-on. It's not a weapon, it's not a prohibited item, it's your medication. And now, you are being questioned while the boarding clock keeps ticking. In this video, we're breaking down the new TSA medication rules in 2026, what travelers are getting wrong, what you must declare, and the simple steps that will help you pass through airport security smoothly every single time. If you travel for vacation, business, or family visits, these tips could save you from a stressful airport situation. Let's get into it. Air travel security is constantly evolving. As passenger numbers increase and new health concerns emerge worldwide, airport authorities are tightening screening procedures. The Transportation Security Administration has introduced updated medication handling guidelines designed to improve safety and prevent misuse of certain pharmaceutical substances. These changes don't mean travelers can't bring medication on flights. In fact, millions of passengers carry medicine every day. But the way medications are packed, declared, and screened has become more structured. The goal is simple: make security checks faster while ensuring that restricted substances are properly documented. However, many travelers are unaware of these updated expectations, and that's where problems begin. Understanding these new procedures before you travel can save you time, stress, and potentially even missed flights. Number 1. Always pack essential medication in your carry-on. One of the most important rules that hasn't changed, but is now being strictly enforced, is where you pack your medication. Never place essential medication in checked luggage. Checked bags can be delayed, lost, or misplaced during connections. If your medicine is in a suitcase that doesn't arrive with you, you could face serious problems during your trip. Keeping medication in your carry-on ensures it remains accessible at all times. Security officers expect travelers to keep necessary medications close to them, especially prescriptions that must be taken regularly. If airport security needs to inspect your medication, having it in your carry-on also makes the screening process easier. This simple step prevents unnecessary complications during travel. Number 2. Prescription labels matter more than ever. One of the biggest reasons travelers get stopped is improperly labeled medication. In 2026, security officers are paying closer attention to prescription labels. Medication that is clearly labeled with the traveler's name, dosage, and prescribing pharmacy is much easier to process during screening. Unlabeled pills or medications stored in unmarked containers can raise concerns during inspection. Even common medications can cause delays if officers cannot immediately identify what they are. To avoid this situation, keep prescription medications in their original containers whenever possible. These labels provide the documentation officers need to verify that the medicine belongs to you. This small step can dramatically reduce the chances of additional screening. Number 3. Liquid medication has special screening. Many travelers know about the liquid rule for carry-on luggage. Typically, liquids must follow the small container rule for security screening. However, medications are handled differently. Essential liquid medications are allowed in reasonable quantities beyond the standard liquid limits. But there's one important requirement. You must inform the security officer that you are carrying liquid medication before the screening process begins. Security officers may perform additional screening procedures to ensure the liquid is safe. This process is normal and designed to protect passengers. Declaring liquid medication early helps the process move faster. Number 4. Medical devices may require extra screening. Travelers who rely on medical devices such as insulin pumps, CPAP machines, or injectable medication kits should expect additional screening. These items are allowed through airport security, but officers may need to inspect them. If you carry medical equipment related to your medication, it's best to keep these items easily accessible. Security officers may visually inspect the equipment or run additional tests. This does not mean you are in trouble. It simply means the equipment requires a closer look. Being prepared for this possibility makes the screening experience smoother. Number 5. Documentation helps avoid delays. Although it is not always required, having documentation for certain medications can be extremely helpful. For travelers carrying large quantities of prescription medication, a doctor's note can clarify why the medication is necessary. This is especially useful for travelers with chronic medical conditions. A short note from a healthcare provider explaining the medication can prevent confusion during security screening. It also reassures officers that the medication is legitimate and necessary for travel. Many experienced travelers keep a small medical document folder in their carry-on for this purpose. Number 6. International travel can be different. One mistake many travelers make is assuming that medication rules are the same everywhere. They are not. While TSA rules apply to flights departing from the United States, other countries have their own regulations regarding medication imports. Some medications that are legal in one country may require special documentation in another. Before traveling internationally, it's important to research the medication laws of your destination. Certain prescription drugs may require advance approval or special documentation. Ignoring these regulations can lead to confiscation or even legal trouble in extreme cases. Planning ahead prevents these problems. Number 7. Declare medication when asked. During security screening, officers may ask if you are carrying medication. Answer honestly and clearly. There is nothing wrong with traveling with necessary medicine. Security officers simply need to understand what is in your bag. Declaring medication proactively helps build trust during the screening process. It also speeds things up because officers know exactly what they are inspecting. Trying to hide medication or avoid questions often creates unnecessary suspicion. Transparency is always the best approach. Many airport delays happen because of simple mistakes. Travelers sometimes pack medication loosely inside bags without containers. Others combine multiple medications in a single pill organizer without labels. Some passengers forget to declare liquid medication until after screening begins. These mistakes can cause unnecessary delays at security checkpoints. Fortunately, they are easy to avoid with a little preparation. Taking a few minutes to organize your medication before travel can make your entire airport experience smoother. Experienced travelers follow a few simple habits when packing medication. First, they keep medicine in a dedicated pouch or small travel bag. Second, they store prescription bottles in their original containers whenever possible. Third, they carry a list of medications and dosages. Finally, they keep liquid medication easily accessible for inspection. These habits make the security process quick and stress-free. Organization is the key to smooth travel. If a security officer decides to inspect your medication, there is no need to panic. This is a normal procedure. The officer may ask a few questions about the medication. They may also visually inspect the container or perform additional screening. The process usually takes only a few minutes. Remaining calm and cooperative helps everything move quickly. Most travelers pass through this process without any issues. Traveling with medication should never be stressful. With the updated TSA guidelines in 2026, the key is preparation. Keep medication in your carry-on, use labeled containers, declare liquids, and be ready for possible inspection. Following these simple steps will help you avoid delays and keep your travel plans on schedule. Millions of travelers pass through airport security every day without problems, and now you know exactly how to make sure you are one of them. If you found this information helpful, share this video with someone who travels often. Many travelers still don't know about these updated medication screening rules, and a simple share could save someone from getting stopped at the airport. And if you enjoy travel tips that make flying easier, make sure you stay tuned for more guides like this. Safe travels.